it's Catherine Mullinscott here. You are now watching video 3 of the 10-part Master Entrepreneur series, where I once again talk with serial entrepreneur, business mentor and chair of management advisory boards, Neville Christie.
I think along with anybody else, when I look back, that the first mentors were people that in various ways, shape or form, had a lifetime influence on me, but I didn't necessarily know it. I'll just give you two really weird examples that don't fit into the normal pattern when I think people think of a mentor. The first one was when I was in grade 7 at school. There was a history teacher named Harold Knox. I'll never forget him, and I owe him a huge amount. Not in business, but Harold had an absolute love of literature and music, and I came from a working class family where no one loved classical music. Books were very rarely read. The idea of going to opera or the arts or something was just not on the agenda. And for some reason, Harold saw something in me that I didn't know was there. And he used to take a group of us to start with every Wednesday lunchtime. And for the first year, he just played Sibelius's First Symphony over and over and over again. And each week he'd say, now I want you to listen for this, or you'll notice this, see how this happens in the music. And that was the most extraordinary gift, to be mentored and trained in listening to music, and that opened up the whole world of classical music. And then the next year, he took the same group, and we went through Brahms' first piano concerto the same way, but he started introducing us to Shakespeare and to poetry. And I remember he lent me the whole Ring of the Nibelung, the Ring series by Wagner. And I remember sitting transfixed by the radio, listening to all this weird sound, and my family thought I'd gone nuts. That's laid a really important foundation for my life that I've been able to build on in all sorts of ways, both in having a life and in my mentoring. So, and another one was even stranger, because I had the restless gene and I was always planning businesses at school. I was usually pretty naughty. I used to play up, and I always be talking. I was all forever being sent out of the school or having to go around the oval and chase butterflies. Literally, that was one of the places.
Really?
Yeah. And on the bus home, I always used to play up and have everybody. And one day I went into the local milk bar, and there was a woman there that used to always be on the bus, and she looked at me very kindly and she said, "You're that really good boy." And I said, "Oh, you've got to be joking, me good." And she says, "No, I see what's in you, not how you behave." Now that was such a small thing, but that was life-changing. I actually, for the first time, saw second time with Harold, I saw somebody who saw something in me that I didn't see in me, and just that slight mentoring experience was life-changing. So mentors, come in all shapes and forms, but of course, as we get into business and grow, it's really good if we find someone who we enter into a more professional, longer-term relationship with, and they can work with us on our life and our business.